Hello everyone, and welcome back to Arcade Spirits. Like, at the end of the last part, we found out Teo has been given a promotion, and that he actually won't be around Arcade Spirits as often as he had promised. And now we have to decide, like, how are we gonna react to it. If you want to start from the beginning, if you're stumbling upon this video, I have an Arcade Spirits playlist. If you want to play the game yourself, not be completely spoiled after hearing what I have said, I have links in the description to buy the game. So now I have to pick. And if you're just like going from the playlist, you're just like, you already know if it's been like a week or something. It's been a while. Refresher, I actually don't like the kind of like non-basically options I've noticed for the last few choices. So I'm not thrilled, but you gotta do you, is what I would say. There's a lot of compromise here though, because we're not breaking up or anything. So I'm not thrilled, but you gotta do you. I thought not being able to spend all that time with Teo anymore is just heartbreaking. I've grown fond of waking up in his arms and all our sweet, tender moments. And not having Teo around to bolster the spirits in Arcade Spirits is certainly going to impact our success. However, I know what this promotion means to Teo. I know this is important to you, but I won't lie. I'm not exactly happy with the aspect of not having you around. It's going to be tough. There, I said it, and there's no coming back from it. Teo takes a moment to digest everything, and his distaste of the situation mirrors back my own feelings.
Look, I think you might be overreacting a bit.
Did I overreact? Me? Overreacting? What do you mean? I just don't want to, like, never see you again.
It's not like I'm not going to be seeing you.
That's true. Yeah, it'll just be significantly less.
Look, I'm not expecting you to be super jazzed about this, but what's the harm? It doesn't change our love for each other, right?
Does it? Except that Teo Roadshow will captivate attractive groupies by the dozen. Or I'm just not saying... What? Wait, I'm what? I'm just not seeing how we can maintain a relationship like that, or okay, fine, whatever you need, it's fine. I don't like any of these options, I hate them. Because this is so passive-aggressive, but it's the only one I actually like, because it's not saying, like, not putting on, like, how probably Teo won't be, how do you say, faithful to us, and this is just not having, like, any kind of faith in our, like, relationship that we have, and our friendship that we have, and this is just middle ground. Okay, fine, whatever you need, it's fine. I put on my best smile. Okay, that's fine. You do you, Teo. I'm fine with this. Really. Really. You're convincing, I'll give you that, but I know you too well to know you're not fine with this. Oh, you want to be fine with it, to be supportive. But wanting something and being that thing you are entirely different.
You gotta understand that I can't let this opportunity slip just because it means we won't see each other as often. I gotta try to make this work.
I know! I'm trying to agree here, but Antonio is not getting the picture.
From day one, meeting you at the Funplex, you've told me to focus more on myself and my needs. And I've done that.
You have.
But now I finally take the time to believe and give back to myself for all my hard work, to finally revel in my victory, and you want to get in the way of that?
What's happening? What's going on? I immediately feel like human garbage. I've made a huge mistake. Teo,
Look, just save it, okay? Let's not dig this hole any deeper.
Okay. Teo! And with that said, Teo turns and walks away. We're just having a fight, we're not broken up. Well, heck. I can't handle this right now. As much as I want to stop everything and sort through this mess, I've got a job to do today. There will be time later to patch things up with Teo, presumably. I need to at least try to put this turmoil behind me so I can focus on the first day of Arcade Spirits with a smile. Despite reeling from the incident just now, I'm ready to do this because I have to be ready. No choice. I've got big plans for the opening ceremony. I'm going to open the doors, give my prepared speech to the gathered masses, and stay on hand to greet gamers as they enter. Stepping to the forefront, I grasp the door handles and throw the gates to Arcade Spirits wide. Behold, gamers, I give you Arcade Spirits, or welcome friends, welcome to Arcade Spirits, or Arcade Spirits is now open for business. Yeah, or with kindness. Welcome to all of you, and there's no one there. I hope that... Oh no, just... bulldozed. They're here for fun. ... I don't even have time to finish one line of my big dramatic speech. The crowd spills through the doors and runs past me, eager to get to the games. Immediately, the arcade fills with the sounds of Beastmen Zoops. Games starting up and people laughing with delight as they find their favorites. Well, there goes my entire opening ceremony plans out the window. I had all sorts of stuff planned, but if folks want to just get to gaming, who am I to argue? After a few minutes of final checks around the place, I decide to move into Phase 2, meet and greets around the arcade. I walk the arcade like I did on my floor attendant days, talking with folks and making sure everything's running smoothly. Although I could probably track down Teo too, assuming he wants to talk yet, which may not be the case. Arcade Spirits is my domain, open to my exploration. Where should I visit first? Maybe and Ashley are talking with some arcade newbies. Naomi is fixing Teo's dance game, which seems to have crashed. Gavin and Percy are hanging out at the bar. Let's go to Gavin and Percy first. And then we'll go see about Teo. One nice thing about being half bar, half arcade is having a pleasant place to relax and get some drinks between games, for staff and gamers alike. It's here that I find Percy and Gavin having some coffee, avoiding the chaos of the gaming area. Tanked. Completely tanked.
Much obliged.
I'm glad for your little tip. I was ready to invest a good chunk of my pocketbook in that company. All my hard work would have tanked right alongside it. This is par for course when my siblings snatch up technology companies. It's a pump and dump in a sense. They stir up excitement and acquisition, then drop it once it goes cold. I've never seen one of their endeavors bear fruit for very long, thanks to their short attention spans. I'm glad I could save you from the heartache.
Apologies.
No offense. I think I can handle a few accidental heart-related puns without going into cardiac arrest, my good fellow. But it's good to avoid a pothole in the road of finance, yes? All the better for the charities who will eventually profit from my own losses. Or my own loss. I approach them to what seems to be a natural lull in the conversation. Although talk of finances is in itself quite a downer. So, stock market talk?
Ah, indeed.
I like to do my trades in the mornings before I come to the arcade, get all the bother over with so I can focus on Moopy. Afraid we're being astonishingly boring at the moment, Antonio. Just two overly serious gentlemen talking about finance. That's fine. I'm adulting at 110% efficiency today. Having started a new business myself, I should probably learn about how, money works. Oh, what would you like to know about? Investments. How do I plan for the arcade's future? Expenses. I want to throw a kick-ass party tonight to celebrate. Taxes. I never had to file for business before. Investments? How do I plan for the arcade's future? I like to invest in our future. Think long-term, you know, surviving for many years to come rather than jumping at the easiest profit I can. Any tips? A fine view to take. My own investments are preferably long-term, yes. I take moment-to-moment trades, but they're backed by the stability of stock bedrock. Even after I'm gone, I expect many of those to cash out gradually, and I've hired a phalanx? Wow, I hired lawyers to carry out my wishes over the next, 30 years. Given, how about I show you my portfolio, give you some ideas for how to build a nest egg for Arcade Spirits.
Thank you.
I'd be honored. I'll let you two handle the fine details. The two sink deeper and deeper into conversation about currency exchange, fiscal policy, tax rate changes, and start to lose consciousness. I admire the passion, but there's only so much adulting I can handle in one day, and I need to reserve some for later. It's then that I notice raised voices at the other end of the bar. It's not really an altercation or an incident yet, but they are talking a bit louder than others. Miss, I've run your credit card twice, and it was declined twice.
Man, this sucks.
Run it again. I'm telling you, it was working just fine earlier. I got tokens using it. See these tokens? Sensing an opportunity to provide excellent customer service and further prove my adulting chops, I step in to help. Hello, good morning. I'm the manager here. Can I be of some assistance?
What's up?
Hey, good to see you. Love what you've done with the place. Just love it. But something's wrong with your credit card readers. My card's legit. I was using it earlier with no issues, but now it's all messed up and stuff. Can you help me? I can pay in cash if I gotta. I'm not trying to duck and run on you, but I'd really prefer to use the card. You know what? It's on the house with our thanks. Or Iris, can you help her out with this issue? Or sure, we'll try to run your card one more time. I wanna go with the bold option. We're gonna go with the bold option. I hope it doesn't bite me in the butt. You know what? Also, she has like a vibe going there like. It's on the house with our thanks. It's opening day and I want to build customer loyalty. Best way to do that is to be unusually generous. I'll pick up the check for you so you can get to having fun playing the games. My little way of saying thanks for visiting Arcade Spirits today. Seriously? Wow, thanks a bunch. I had a good feeling coming into this place. Like it'd make a fine home away from home. Glad to see I was right. Super glad. Okay, I'm off to get my game on. Another problem solved by Antonio. I am so good at this. With that matter settled, it's back to wandering the arcade. Where to next? Let's go to Tails. Most of the time, I'm drawn to Showtime stage because of the flashing lights and the hip beats, not because it's completely silent. No music at all. As I approach, I see Naomi feverishly working to fix it. Seeing the whole thing without tunes synced to its flashy lights rig going is kinda depressing. And listening to Naomi mutter as she works, she undoubtedly feels the same way. Oh, this was working fine earlier. Why isn't it working now? Oh. Fortunately, Teo is proving surprisingly knowledgeable with the inner workings of his favorite game. You may need to re-image the hard drive. I know some gray area websites where we can get a replacement copy of the files if needed. This is the third release version of Showtime Stage's software, right? Those are easier to come by than the most modern 4th version, oddly enough. The files aren't the problem. I think the hard drive itself was damaged in shipping, and if so, well, you might not be able to dance at all today. I'd have to order a new part. I'm sorry, there was just so many games to get up and running, I must have missed this ticking time bomb of hardware failure. Hey, it's cool. I don't need to get my groove on all the time. Since Showtime Stage is defunct, maybe Teo has a moment or two to spare. Hey, Teo, I just wanted to touch base. Teo smiles nonchalantly, a mask to everyone around him save for me. Yep, that sounds about right, but it's going to have to wait. I can't abandon my other love, Showtime Stage, right now. I can't argue with solid logic, his game needs him. Showtime Stage is one of our flagship games. It's flashy, is exciting, and Teo's dance moves brings the crowd in. Getting it working for opening day is priority. Teo, do you know any sources for Showtime Stage hard drives? If you know where we can get the files discreetly, what about the physical drive? Teo, do you know where we could, pull for one? As a Showtime Stage community manager, of course, I cannot advocate third-party mods in official Showtime Stage hardware. But I could probably hook you up with a few friends in town who develop their own homebrew replacement hardware. I bet I could wrangle up something that'll keep us rolling for a few days while Naomi orders a true replacement part from corporate HQ in Japan.
Yeah!
That'd work. I bet I could doctor it to look official too, just in case. I'll make some calls. You can count on me. We'll have this running in an hour or so. In an hour or two. So it'll take a bit of time, but we'll get our stage back in working order. Good. Maybe we'll get through opening day without any major problems aside from this. Jinx it! You're jinxing it! Before I go, I spot a gamer who's been watching, super curious about what's going on. I could swear I've seen this guy before. Maybe in a crowd or something? Deco's Palace! Hey, is Showtime Stage really hosed? For now, yes, but we'll have it fixed up as soon as we can. Oh man, I wanted to get my groove on. That's a bummer. You know, I might know a guy who knows a guy who can get you a replacement super cheap. Or like any game you want, anything, as long as, you know, don't ask too many questions. Thanks for your generous offer, but we're fine, or I'm getting the feeling I'd be asking lots of questions. Or by super cheap, do you mean fenced goods? Thanks for your generous offer, but we're fine. No reason to be mean, or to lampshade what I likely meant as an open invitation to do some crimes. I'm happy to see your enthusiasm for arcade spirits, but I think we could handle this. Sorry you can't play your favorite game right now. It'll be fixed soon. The gamer shrugs it off, not too offended. It's cool. Just figured I'd offer. I dig this place. It's got a little bit of everything I like. I'll just come back later to wow all the ladies with my hot style. Later. That was odd. But he fades back into the crowd. I decide to move on. Where should I visit next? Oh, cool, I get to visit everyone. Near the center of the arcade, Ashley showing off her new cosplay to Queen Bee. Oh, she looks so cute! Wow, just wow. She's so cute. She's so pretty. She's been keeping it a total surprise from wow, okay, she's been keeping it a total surprise from all of us, working in secret on it. Impressive stuff. It seems to have attracted the attention of a brand new customer, at least. I think I remember them from Deco's Palace, when I was getting some fries and someone was hogging the bartender's attention. Hey, look kid, real life in the wild newbie.
Hiya!
Welcome to Arcade Spirits! We're so happy to have you join us for opening day. Thank you. Child, yes you, young one. Tell Antonia here what you told us. That I, never used a joystick before in my life. I mean, I've honestly been to Deco's Palace. I've mostly been to Deco's Palace or played games on my phone. Touchscreens and stuff, that's all. I've never really been much of a gamer, but all my friends are here today, so I was figuring I might try one out.
Wow!
Never, not even once played on a joystick. Can you believe it? Yes, we've all been there, no point in faulting them for it now. Nah. But that's just too cute. To be young and innocent again. And don't worry at all, Arcade Spirits is the right place to learn. We are friendly, inviting sort of arcade. No math skills required. Hey, it's all about having fun. Oh yes, and you know what's super fun? Learning how to play Fist of Discomfort. Trust me. Oh, Queeby. Wanna go a few rounds? I'll even spot you some tokens. Seeing Queen Bee's con, Ashley quickly tries to offer something else.
Nah.
Or you could join me for a round or two of TMNT. Nothing like a friendly, cooperative brawler game to ease you into things.
Nope, no way.
Best way to learn is to jump head first into the deep end, I say. No regrets, just mashing buttons and moving that joystick. And when you're starting with the hottest title, you've got a built-in community to learn from. Right at your fingertips. But turtles! Turtles who are ninjas. Looks like I might need to jump in and persuade this kid to choose a game. It looked like a deer trapped in headlights. Stuck in the crossfire. You want hot arcade action? Queen Bee's right. Or you want some friendly fun? Ashley's right. Or why not play something simple? Try some Fast Cars 5. You know, we're just gonna go with the friendly. You want some friendly fun? Ashley's right. Let's start you out right. 2 buttons, 1 joystick, endless fun. Ashley, want to show our new friend the majesty of mutants named after famous painters?
Yes!
Oh, do I? Let's go beat up some conveniently bloodless robot ninjas and be shell-shocked. Okay, sure, lead the way. The newbie seems happy with this decision, even if it's just because they get to play with Ashley, who's a bit less intimidating. Ah, heck, I was looking forward to decimating the newbie quite a bit. I saw your plan and I was not approving. It's a good-natured way, of course. In a good-natured way, of course. I'm still learning from my teammates in 4HK, and I'm eager to pass some lessons on. Okay, going back to beating the crap out of FOD fodder. Oh my god. Crap off of fodder. You have fun out there, okay? You've earned this day. Through your blood, sweat, and tears. Hopefully more blood than sweat and tears, but you get the idea. Time for me to move on. Before I can continue my wandering, Gavin pops up directly in my path. It's just like... Stop whatever you're doing and look towards the door without making it look like you're looking for anyone in specific. What? Okay. What am I pretending not to be looking for? Miss Jane? Defame? Oh my god, is it that angry mother? I already know this, sorry. I have no idea who that is. The top arcade critic in the city. Her reviews can make or break an arcade easily. I don't think she'd be coming today, as normally some little independent arcade is beneath her interest, but apparently she made an exception. If we don't want to end up smeared across every website she writes for, I suggest you go play nice and show her all the positives of arcade spirits. We're already gonna do that, okay. Okay, I'm on it. Best foot forward. She's the red-haired near the entrance with the handbag. Best of luck. I easily spot her thanks to Gavin's cues. Considering this morning lacked the usual chaos I expected on my first day of the Funplex, I'd say we're off to a great start, and I'm sure this reviewer will appreciate that. Wearing my most professional smile, I stroll over to the entrance. You! I remember you! I remember you too! You're awful. Oh no. Oh no! My dear, wonderful Josh had a miserable time in your arcade at the birthday party. You and your lanky friend implied my Josh was too stupid to know how coin slots work. Well, this arcade was fun while it lasted. Might as well burn it all down into ash. Might as well burn it all down to ashes and build a new arcade on those ashes 100 years from now, after this blows over. Before I can try to defend myself, she holds up a hand to stop me. Now, while I seriously question the wisdom of allowing you to run an arcade, and would love nothing more than to give you 0 stars and walk away immediately, I am unfortunately committed to ethical standards to stay and properly review your establishment in a relatively unbiased fashion. Thank you. So as unpleasant as this may be for both of us, I suggest we remain professional, even if you've dug yourself a rather deep hole to climb out of, in my view. Understood? Peachy. 100% understood. Even if I want to go on a tirade or chew her out, I've got to think of the arcade. This isn't some random angry parent, not this time. I feel like chewing ground glass. But I need to swallow my pride on this. Understood. Excellent. What I need from you now is to stay out of my way. No special treatment or consideration. I need to observe your arcade as a disinterested outside party, so that I can judge your facility and atmosphere. Okay. But rest assured, if I see some egregious mistake, I will bring it to your attention. Pointedly. Sure. You're gonna be doing me a favor by bringing all the all the bad stuff to me. Thank you very much. My readers likewise will become very aware of your shortcomings. I do my best to support customer activism, and that requires absolute honesty of any difficulties I observe. So until such time as I require you, I suggest we speak no further. Agreed? Sure, fine. As you were then. Wonderful, just wonderful. Not only does she hate us right off the bat, but I can't even leap to the defense of what we've built here without antagonizing her further. I may need to talk with Gavin about how to save Arcade Spirits from an inevitable negative review. Nothing else I can do now but pray to the arcade gods that everything from here on out goes perfectly. Once again I wander the floor, but this time while it's all smiles and pleasantries on the outside, I'm left all alone battling my thoughts. Now more than ever, I need to present the perfect arcade. If we're a bug under a magnifying glass thanks to this new wrinkle, well, I aim to be an absolute majestic bug. A bug of bugs. A bug which knows no equal. We'll send this mist of fame packing with nothing but positive things to say. Besides, the morning wasn't too eventful. Who's to say the afternoon will be a disaster? Oh, your drinks I got. We're gonna stop here, everyone. Thank you. And then the afternoon was a disaster. Jinx it. We're stopping here, everyone. Thank you for joining me. If you're interested in playing Arcade Spirits yourself, there will be a link in the description to their website. That's where you could probably find what you need. They have it on, I think, Nintendo Switch, PS4. Not sure about Xbox. Obviously on PC, I think it's on Steam and itch.io. If you don't want to miss the next video, subscribe, turn on notifications by clicking that bell icon. If you liked what you've seen, give the video a like. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye! And thank you to this month's patrons! If you're interested in becoming a patron, check out my Patreon, links in the description. Hopefully I'll see you there.